LGBTQ 1-Minute News, let's queer up the worldview. Saudi Arabia signals welcome to LGBTQ visitors ahead of 2034 World Cup. Saudi Arabia is signaling a more welcoming approach to LGBTQ visitors as it prepares to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup, with LGBTQ-focused travel company Vakaya announcing an Arabian Nights cruise departing from Jeddah in spring 2027. On its website, Vakaya said that Saudi Arabia is seeking to, quote, reshape its international image in anticipation of hosting the 2034 World Cup, where visitors of all identities are being welcomed, provided they honor local customs, end quote. Saudi officials have previously said all World Cup visitors are welcome, while Visit Saudi mentioned that visitors must respect the culture, traditions, and laws. However, homosexuality remains criminalized, and Amnesty International says openly supporting LGBTQ rights in Saudi Arabia can still lead to imprisonment. Probably not going to respect that law. Probably not going to respect that bit of culture. And it's just nakedly opportunistic and capitalistic to say, oh, up until now, you could be killed for this, but for this one athletic thing that's going to bring zillions of dollars into our economy, it's all right. Please come. Don't hold your lover's hand. Women don't walk around in pants. Cover your face with some sort of scarf or whatever. And that is the culture. And one should respect that. But when to slip and not, and forget yourself could cost you your freedom and or your life. I'm with my man 26 years. My hand just reaches for his automatically. I would hate to think that I could, spend time in prison for that. So, don't piss on my boot and tell me it's rain. You're welcome. No, you're not welcome. You are allowed to come into our closet and give us your money. Well, we've had that same deal with every political party and every religion we've ever been exposed to in any country ever. So, no thanks.
First, I just want to know who the person that works for Vakaya that's choosing the itinerary is and how long they're going to be in their job. Because in the past week, we've seen gay or LGBTQ cruise ships turned away from port.
Yes.
So announcing this is really questionable. And I know Vakaya does a lot of good business for our community and has donated to a lot of events that I've been part of. So I appreciate them. But this is just really confusing that you're going to be doing a cruise in this area. And as I say, on regular occasion, there are some places that I'll just see on the internet.
Right.
I will
Save your money.
I will not be there.
Damn.
I will see those pictures in a book, and I will see them on the internet, like Mars.
The nominally secular and historically moderate Turkey said
Turned away.
Take it So Saudi Arabia is going to be safer than that?
Yeah, and I know a lot of LGBT people who have traveled to Turkey.
Yeah.
Me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but this
And had a
is
great
very
time.
questionable.
I have so many concerns about this because, for one, I'm a soccer fan and I love seeing different countries host the sport. I am a supporter and ally to Muslims in the faith of Islam. Saudi Arabia is very important to the religion. However, the people of Saudi Arabia versus the government of Saudi Arabia is two things.
Exactly.
I am somebody who believes that every government should be criticized, especially if they're committing human rights violations like Saudi Arabia. And over the past 10 years, I don't know if you all have paid attention to it, but the comedy festival that they're having there constantly gets criticism. Music festivals of American artists going there constantly get criticized as well, because it seems that if there's money to be made, now they want to encapsulate that support. I think you mentioned it, capitalism. I think that's what's at the root of it. And Saudi Arabia is involved with a number of things happening in this country as well.
The counter argument is that if we go there, though, and do a thing that exposes them to, I'm not sure I buy it. But and to your point about governments, yes, no government is above criticism. Also, no religion.
Thank you.
Because religions are neutral. Religions want good things. Religion wants you to love your neighbor and be generous, and that's what religion does on paper. Now, how it's used can be very abusive, and I don't care if it's the Ayatollah, this person, or if it's Franklin Graham. If you're weaponizing religion, that gets to be called out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Boo sports ball.
And finally, a profound statement. And that is an LGBTQ 1-minute news story. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.